You know the famous line, you know this, Ian, which is, when you start a war, the other side gets a vote. Well, that's also true about ceasefires or peace. They get a vote too. And they have found all our vulnerabilities. We have found their vulnerabilities as well in this process. And I think that the best thing the president can do is have degraded them to a point that goes back to where I think he should have started this if you were going to start it. That's a different question, which is this on the nuclear capacity, this on the missile, intercontinental ballistic missiles, this on the delivery, and this on the terrorist organizations throughout the region. We have degraded them to the potential that they backed off, and here's what we're going to do on the oil and energy. The problem is our threat used to be Iran was going to develop and make a rush for the nuclear weapon. Today they have veto control over the Strait of Hormuz. And that's why the Gulf country says you're not ending this till that veto is eliminated.
So at this point, and I think you're right about this, the Israelis want the Americans to continue. Why don't we just start with the
first question I got, you're right, so therefore,
there you go.
Let's end it right there.
The Gulf states also want the Americans to continue, and, Trump owns this.
The Gulf countries did not want this. They wanted serenity and order. They were prospering with that. They're also, having spent some of my life in the region, they're not happy you got a Qatari jet. We invested in all your family's different businesses, and our voices are nothing, and the prime minister walks in and you agree with him, and we don't get any vote in this process.
The Israeli prime minister.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Israeli prime minister. Therefore, they've now said, okay, you started this, we didn't want this, we didn't get listened to, we didn't get asked, you ignored us, you have to finish it.
And finishing it, in your view, means what?
It's not my view. Well, my view, which is also relevant to their view, which is they cannot have a veto over the Strait of Hormuz. They cannot have it. It's unacceptable.